Hey guys, welcome back to the second XETA entry video. Today we are going to go over the high frequency trading data from Gaxsys. We're going to look at 7 months of past performance for their low risk high frequency trading platform. This algorithm will give us a lot of detail and then we'll go into that a little bit more. I do want to make two really brief announcements that don't have anything to do, well, they kind of do, with the HFT. The very first brief announcement, and this will be posted in the Discord and the Twitter shortly, is that the final amount of pre-sale funds have been moved out of the treasury and are being invested by Gaxsys as we speak. Some of it will go into the algorithm that I'm going to show you in this video. The second announcement is the claim fee structure. Some slight changes for the better. So the white paper describes a percentage, right? The challenge with a percentage is if you go from $100 to 101, the fee changes. If you go from 101 to 102, the fee changes because it's based on a percentage. So we thought, let's just simplify this for you guys and let's go ahead and just make this a fixed range. So that's what we did. This will also be posted in the Discord and Twitter, probably, after this video is uploaded, not too long after. So basically the way this works is the variable descending claim fee. So you can see from 100 and below, claim fee will be $5. The very high end, if we go all the way to the bottom, you can see if theoretically the XETA token were to reach $2,500 on the market, it would cost $62.50 to claim each zone. Okay? So it makes the ratio fair. Okay, so if the token price were to climb, this is per zone. Okay, so it's $5 per zone at 100 and below, or 150. Well, it'll be between 150 and 200 here. It will be $7.50 from 200 to, I guess, 249. It'll be 10, and so on. You can see that. So this will allow you to know when you're claiming what the fee is going to be. So this is better for you guys, so it's more predictable. Okay, this will be posted shortly. Let's go ahead and get into the high frequency trading report. Okay, guys, so this is going to be data heavy, numbers heavy. So just I'm warning you a little bit here before we get started. So in the last video, I discussed the financial services that Gaxsys offers, blue chip. And this is not the only set of services they offer. This is the set of services you can get access to through XETA Capital if you own enough zones to do so, which is the blue chip trading, the private equity, or the high frequency trading. So again, those are not the limits by any means, but those are going to be the first three. So some people are wondering, well, give us an idea about the high frequency trading. What do these guys do? What are they capable of making? How do they make it? All this kind of stuff. I'll just start off by saying this is not financial advice at all. And past performance doesn't equal future performance. But this is an idea of what Gaxsys is capable of. What we're looking at is an algorithm that is, considered a low risk algorithm. So keep that in mind. This is low risk. Okay. And this trades gold futures on the Forex market. This report in particular is from November 5th, 2021 to June 10th, 2022. So about 7 months. Okay, you can actually see all of the positions that were taken. This is a long document. Let me do this. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here so we can let's do the 80-20 rule. What's the most important thing to look at in here? Well, you can really go through this and dissect it if you'd like. But let's go ahead and scroll around just briefly. Okay, so on page 20, you can actually see these specific orders that were filled. Okay, you can see the buying and selling, things like that. I'm going to give you some averages here in just a moment. We're scrolling through this document just like I know you will as well. Let's keep going. There's something even more important I want to show you. Here we go. Page 62 says deals. The reason why I like this set of numbers is because this will actually show you the account balance. Okay, this is going to show you the account balance here. And as you go down, you can see drawdowns and further deposits. You can see profits taken, okay, throughout each day. Again, this is gold futures on the Forex market. And as you get toward the bottom, a lot of this is going to be summed up. You're going to see a graph up here of the account balance. You're going to see gross and net profit. Now, keep in mind, there is some fees that, even Gaxsys is paying. So, kind of bear that in mind. And a couple of other things is that they were drawing down their profit over time. So they did not compound for 7 months. This is not compounding. Okay. This is, pulling profit on an as needed basis and allowing more profit to continue generating more while they're drawing down, kind of dollar cost averaging out of their positions. Now you may be looking at this saying, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Break this down. Give me the 80-20 behind this. There's a lot of numbers here. If you're not a numbers person, just your eyes are going to gloss over this. So let me do that. I'm going to give you the 80-20 here. So this right here was a post that I made 2 days ago on August 2nd. By the way, if you are in the Discord and you purchased during the pre-sale, I posted this in the whitelist channel, which is like a channel separately that only people who have verified that they've purchased in the pre-sale have access to. So if you don't have access to this, I share things in here ahead of time, and it would be, possibly prudent for you to be in here. People went crazy when they saw this a couple days ago. So here's what I said. Attached is the data from November 5th, 2021 to June 10th, 2022. This is using one of Gaxsys' trading algorithms that trade gold futures. Have a spreadsheet as well as a PDF version. So we just looked at the PDF version. This data will be posted after the video. Will be posted in the description of the video as well. This is the latest low risk model. By the way, this model we're looking at is also what has been trading the first withdrawal of our pre-sale funds. Okay? The $100,000 plus that's been trading in this exact algorithm we're looking at, up to this point. Here's just the straight numbers for you. Here's some data for this trading session, a little over 7 months. Opening balance, $146,398.20. That is included in this number below it. Total deposits of $365,000. This was over the 7 months of just total capital being deposited into the algorithm, okay? Gross profit was $2,073,875.17 on $365,000 in 7 months, okay? The net, of course, was $1,576,190.39. This comes out to roughly a 1.2% daily gain or a 44.69% monthly gain. Again, this is a low risk model. Keep that in mind. The actual gain was 557.83% on this total $365,000. Keep in mind, this was $146,000 was the opening balance. This 365 includes the opening balance as well as capital injected over time. So if you're trying to run 146 multiplied by, the 557%, that's why your number will come out to be different. So just bear that in mind. And there's also withdrawals taking place. Like I said, they were dollar cost averaging out of positions with profits. So that's going to skew any kind of easy, simple mathematic, multiplication numbers or anything like that. If they compounded, if they didn't pull their profits, if they allowed this to ride for an entire year, the gain would have been, based off 7 months of data, 2,251.77%. Now you may say, that's impossible. Nobody has those type of gains. Well, I'm showing you that it is possible. Okay, I don't think people understand who we're dealing with here. I've kind of said that jokingly, sort of tongue-in-cheek. The guys the guys and the gals that we are dealing with here with Gaxsys are professionals that we have never seen in this space. These are the numbers. These are the folks we are dealing with to handle the investments and the profitability of XETA Capital. The professionals, like I said in the last video, the SROs, okay, the financial professionals. There's a reason why these guys have billions under management. These are who we have to invest for us, not some random DeFi people who go and they take a treasury and put it right back into DeFi again, and then the market crashes, and then where does the project go? And by the way, this stuff is off-chain to a degree. I mean, there are some crypto futures being traded which have not affected their profitability. Most of this stuff is off-chain. Okay, even with markets dropping, equities dropping, commodities dropping, crypto dropping, this has not caused any kind of decline in what Gaxsys is doing. So the high-frequency trading service that you folks can get access to if you have 75 zones contains this exact algorithm as well as others. So this is a low-risk model. When you access the high-frequency trading, if you own 75 zones, when that's available, it will actually utilize 3 different algorithms on the back end. This is one of them. 50% on the back end will be this low-risk model. 25% will be a medium risk model, which is more profitable than this one. And 25% will be a high risk model, even more profitable than that one. So the degree of high risk in the traditional financial space just means that there's not years and years of performance data. That's what it means. The high risk model, just to give you an idea, is definitely more volatile, but it does outperform even this over time. The reason it's considered high risk is because there's not years and years of performance data. Okay, so that's why it's called high risk. Again, 50% of that will be this. And that will be on the back end for you folks to get access to when the high frequency trading platform service is ready. And you guys are going to be able to circumvent the tens of millions of dollars in requirements you would need in order to directly work with Gaxsys. And you could do that through XETA Capital. This is exciting. These are numbers that you look at them and you think, well, this is not possible outside of cryptocurrency, except it is. This is a niche of a niche of a niche. This is where the big boys play. Okay, there's a reason why they say the rich get richer. This is institutional level, is what I'm saying. And it's now something that is finally available to the average Joe like yourself as well as myself. So I hope this gives you a little bit of a taste of what Gaxsys is able to do with a low risk model. We're not even talking the blue chip trading. We're not even talking private equity. We're not even talking the medium to high risk models of this. We're not talking a plethora of other services that are going to exist through Gaxsys. This is just a baby taste. This will be posted in the Discord. This will also be posted in the description of this video below. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. A portion of the pre-sale funds that were moved out just the other day, a portion of that is going to go into this model that I just showed you, as well as the original withdrawal of the pre-sale funds has been in that model for a couple weeks now. You know, this is the way that you handle folks' money respectfully, is that you find a way to bring the professionals in who know how to turn $1 into $100, just as a relative example. And being able to do that where a lot of it is off chain, meaning that if crypto were to crash theoretically tomorrow, it would not affect that algorithm. I mean, it would affect it maybe marginally. If commodities crash, if equities crash, yeah, it will affect it marginally, but it doesn't put them out of business. It certainly doesn't stop Gaxsys from making money, because there's plenty of weapons in the arsenal, in the financial arsenal, to be able to take the investor's money and treat it with respect, to treat it in a way that actually gets a real return, and to bring that value back onto the blockchain and give you guys real world utility in a way that I think you guys will be super excited about, including myself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll have a lot more to come soon. Until next time, take care.